Hi, Fox 23's Devin Lyon got a look inside the facility firsthand. He's live in studio with what he found out today.
Now, the whole purpose to this tour was because children there were being harmed in a building paid for by taxpayers, and now we wanted to make sure the facility was changing. I was reassured that child safety is a focus there, but there is no doubt there is still a work in progress. Despite several changes, some improvement are still needed as quickly as possible.
Once we get in here, I'll have somebody behind you, and they're really not trying to push you.
In what he's calling a move of total transparency, the new Juvenile Detention Center manager, David Parker, led us on an extended tour through the detention facility and family center.
As we get up here, there will be kids in school, and again, we can't film them.
The building is funded largely by taxpayer dollars and has had a long list of issues since the arrest of 2 detention officers and the near shutdown by the State Office of Juvenile Affairs. Along with county board members and judges, we got a first-hand look at where the juvenile inmates stay, interact with other inmates and staff. We also saw classrooms and recreational facilities.
This is our CIC, which is an intake area. We have a secure sally port over here. The arresting agency will bring the juvenile in. Once a juvenile gets here, they're brought in here to do the processing and stuff.
We saw what Parker calls quick wins, such as policy changes in their hiring process, and even changes to the cafeteria that has led to less fights between inmates.
I'm going to show you one of their rooms real quick.
However, a list of problems still plague the facility, such as staffing, not being accredited by the Office of Juvenile Affairs, and the broken trust between the facility, the public, and the state. As we just wrapped up our tour of the facility, they took some time to answer some questions and provide us with some hard numbers. However, everyone still has some questions. Several of those questions come down to what happens after a state auditor comes in this week.
I wanted to address quality of life issues, and I wanted to address policy and procedure. Policies had been a while since they had been updated, and that was one of the things that OJA had a lot of problem with. Our relationship with OJA, I believe, was broke. And we've done the things to try to put in place the things OJA wants. Not only to put those things in place, but the accreditation. They decide whether we have a license or not.
Now, while we were there were strict rules and state statutes we had to follow while on this tour. We could not have our cell phones on us, and we could not record the inmates any more than their shoes. Right here, data is given to us by the county and juvenile center. I'm still going through these numbers and what happens if the facility does not get accredited. I'll have that part of the story ready for you on Fox 23 News at 6. Live in studio, covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.